Tyler Bertuzzi. He scores goals a lot. He fights people a decent amount, and he can even play a little bit of goalie. While some of you may know Tyler Bertuzzi for that clip of him playing goalie, or as the NHL player who doesn't like vaccines, or the guy with the missing tooth, right there, and it's kind of like iconic, his photo, I guess, at least amongst Red Wings fans. Where did it start? Where did this guy come from, and what makes him so versatile and so special? Let's get into that. He was drafted 58th overall in the 2013 draft, and he played for the Gulf Storm of the OHL before being drafted. At the beginning, Tyler Bertuzzi was best known for being a really raw prospect and related to Todd Bertuzzi, who also played for the Red Wings. It took Tyler Bertuzzi 5 years to become an everyday player, working his way up through the AHL and a few NHL appearances here and there. And he had a good 2-year stretch from 2018 to 2019, making an all-star appearance and scoring a decent amount of goals. And throughout the 18 and 19 season, he was one of the few bright spots on a struggling Red Wings roster. Sadly, though, in the 2020 to 2021 season, he got injured. He only played 4 games, but he still scored 2 goals. And in those 4 games, he played very well, but then he had a back injury, I believe, which he's out for the rest of the year. And now, only we're at the halfway point of the year, and Tyler Bertuzzi has already scored more goals than he has, in any of his other seasons. His career high was 21 goals in 70 games. He scored 22 in 40. So he is on pace to get close to 40 goals this year, which I knew he was always capable of personally, because you watch the guy play, and it's like you're just watching the definition of a hockey player. He's tough, he's gritty, he's everything that you want in a hockey player, and that's what I want to talk about. What makes Tyler Bertuzzi? What makes him so special? His offensive prowess is probably the most pronounced thing in his game. He can score goals, and he can do it well, and this year he's added to his arsenal. He's been able to set up guys for goals. He has developed into an all-around offensive player. He's a very complete offensive player, not just a goal scorer, not just a setup man. He's both in one, and he's good at it. His fighting ability is probably one of the other most pronounced things about him. He will fight, and he will do it gladly, and he will win, and he will land some freaking blows. I mean, he doesn't take crap. Tyler Bertuzzi doesn't take crap. If you come at him, he comes at you 10 times harder. His grittiness is something that is my personal favorite. Now, watching him score goals is always fun. Watching those highlights, what he can do with the puck, it's truly one of a kind with him. But what makes him unique is his grittiness, his toughness, his ability to tough everything out. That is what I've always admired about Tyler Bertuzzi. He'll block shots, he'll get his face in the way of pucks, he'll do whatever it takes to win. He's a good defender, and I feel like that is pretty underrated about him. It's just, again, that clip of him playing goalie, freaking taking 2 shots to his side. Most players wouldn't get in net and do that. He is unique in that he does that kind of stuff. Another thing that's special about him is his vision. He sees the ice entirely. He sees everyone there. He sees all the defenders. He sees where his teammates are. He knows what to do with the puck. He's a very, very smart hockey player. Again, his defensive versatility, I think, is something special. He'll block shots, he'll check people, he'll fight for the puck. He will do whatever you want if it means that we will win. He is one of a kind in that aspect. So just his versatility in general is what makes Tyler Bertuzzi Tyler Bertuzzi. I mean, it's very rare to see his kind of play style, especially in today's game. He is like you plucked him straight out of 1987 or something like that. You know, he's a very old school player with a new school approach. Old school in the way that he fights, in the way that he's gritty, in the way that he defends. New school in the way that he handles the puck, in the way that he scores goals, in the way that he passes and finds open teammates, in his versatility. You know, he's not set in one role. He's not just the goal scorer. He's not just an enforcer. He's not just a good defensive player. He's not just a setup man. He's all of them all in one. One complete hockey player. He's the definition of a hockey player. And the fact that he did not make the All-Star team this year, and he was not even on the list of players you could vote for, is a disgrace to the game of hockey. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and if you ever get a chance to watch a Red Wings game, sit down, watch it, and look for number 59. Look for number 59. Look at what he does. Because whatever he does, you should try and replicate, because he's the definition of a hockey player. I can't think of anyone more hockey-like than him. I will see you guys next time.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight. You know, one of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.